Hey Mike, Merry Christmas once again. It's a very windy day today in Sydney, so I've moved indoors for this final update of the fourth test. Australia ended up winning today very comfortably. I'd said yesterday that I thought it was a 50-50 proposition. Turned out to be a really, really easy win. Australia only lost 2 wickets in the run chase, and it was highlighted by the 36-year-old Chris Rogers scoring a wonderful 100. He did get dropped a couple of times by the English, but he made the most of his luck. And I'm not sure if you remember when we were at Lord's, I said to you how he had been a really good player who had only had one opportunity on the international stage, hadn't capitalised upon that, and just seemed to be destined for a career in the lower levels. But all of a sudden, he's got another opportunity, and today was the day that he really, really came of age. There was another 38,000 people at the ground today, so well over 280,000 people all told watched the match. Pretty humiliating day for England, unfortunately. Their captain dropped a couple of catches, and it just shows how quickly things can change. This time, 3 years ago at the Melbourne Cricket Ground, England were celebrating a colossal victory, and a victory that caused them to retain the Ashes. Alistair Cook, who is the current captain, wasn't their captain then, but he'd had an amazing series batting. And the turnaround in those 3 years has been extreme. But more so than that, the turnaround just in the few months since the Tour of England has been extreme as well. Which just goes to show that in international sport, as with many things in life, you never know what's around the corner. The final test match will be in Sydney starting on the 3rd of January. You might think England hasn't got much to play for, but they'll be desperate to avoid a 5-0 clean sweep for Australia. And also, if they happen to win that match, Australia will win this series 4-1, but having lost the series back in England 3-0, history will probably view it to some degree as people saying, well, they both won 4 test matches. It was fairly even, so the Australians will be very keen to avoid that situation. Wonderful test match at Melbourne. A little bit disappointing that it was slow scoring on the first couple of days because of the pitch, but I really enjoyed being there, and I'm going to be going to at least one of the days in Sydney, and I'll speak to you when that starts.